Hello. Hello, everybody. Happy Hum Day. Sorry about the 5 minutes delay. So let's wait for the eyeballs to show up so I know that people are actually coming on live with me. Okay. Let's see. Hi, Riverview Lake House. Thank you for joining me on Instagram. I apologize for being 5 minutes late. My StreamYard was acting a little crazy, saying that I have lost my connection to stream live into my Facebook. So, okay, let's see who is here with me. If you're here, I see 3 eyeballs on Facebook. So say hi. Let me know that you're joining me live right now. So, okay, so hope everybody. Hi, Christine. Hi, Stephanie. Okay, so I do have some eyeballs looking at me. That's great. Hey, so we have a Facebook user. I can't see your name, so make sure you click on that link to allow StreamYard to publish your name. So I see all the eyeballs are coming up. Okay, Christine on both sides, Instagram and Facebook. So somebody from California, I can't see your name. Make sure that you click on the link so that I can see StreamYard link so that I can see your name. Okay. So hi Facebook user. Okay. So for those of you who's joining me the very first time, my name is May Yo Silvers. I am the owner of this Facebook group, Events for Anyone, A to Z Guide to Start and Grow Your Event Planning Business. And I am also the owner of M2 Hospitality, a multiple six-figure event planning company, and also the founder, event mentor, and coach for Events for Anyone, where we provide a mentorship program called the Unstoppable Eventrepreneur to event planners like you to start and grow your event planning company into a six-figure profit business. Hey, Kimberly, I see you. So thank you for joining me. Okay, so I can see your name. So now today, I want to talk about how to stand out from your competition, right? We are in a very crowded market. And okay, so hi, Rachel. Thank you for joining me on Instagram. So first and foremost, let's check in with everybody. Hope everybody had a good Labor Day weekend, had a relaxing time, spend time with your family. I always say that make sure that you recharge, prepare, and perform, right? So can't be go mode all the time, right? If you go mode all the time, you will burn out. You will burn out in your business. Okay, so I'm seeing that my hair is very puffy today. Bad headed. Okay, so I'm also streaming to YouTube. Hi, my YouTube subscribers. Thank you for joining me as well. So we have the Daphne Kwa joining me on Instagram. Thank you. This is the first time I see you on Instagram. So today we're going to talk about how to stand out among our competition. So today is going to be a short one because at 12:30 I have my coaching call with members inside our paid mentorship program, where I'll be talking about the number one reason why you're not closing sales on your sales conversation. So I got to hop on to another call at 12:30. Okay, so I'm not going to waste any more time. So a lot of you who join my Facebook group says that, one of the challenges is they feel that the competition is very strong. All right, a lot of competition, and they don't know how to stand out in their market. They don't know how to market themselves so that they can stand out in a very crowded market. Now, first and foremost, I want you to understand, okay, when the market is crowded, okay, hey Bill, thank you for joining me on Instagram. So when the market is crowded, okay, when it's a very competitive market, it's a great thing, okay. That means there is a lot of demand. There's a lot of demand. That's why there's a lot of supply. You don't want to be in a market where there is no competition, because when there's no competition, that means you will be the pioneer. When you're the pioneer, there's pros and cons. When you're the pioneer, that means you are the one who is the hero in the market, okay? You are the hero in the market, and that means you are going into an uncharted territory. That means you will be facing bumps along the road, and you will have to fix those bumps. You will have to learn from your mistakes, and the quicker you get up from those bumps, the more successful you will be. But and you are also educating the market, all right, about why they need your product and your services. But if you are not, but that is when you are the pioneer. And then you attract a certain market that will jump on the bandwagon with you to buy your products or services. But then there's also another side. If you're the pioneer in the market, that means there's no competition. That means there are other people who's watching you and watching the moves that you make, and they will copy your successful moves, just like China, right? Always look at a product that's very popular, and then they make they duplicate that product, or they make a replica of that product and sell it much cheaper. Same thing, right? If you are the pioneer in the market, you have people who is going to duplicate or copy your service and just differentiate a little bit, and they already know what are the mistakes you make. So for them, it's easier to build their business and be successful because they're offering it cheaper, because they don't have to bear those costly mistakes that you have made. So count yourself lucky that you're in a very crowded market, that people have already pioneered their market, okay? And there's a lot of demand. That's why there's a lot of supply. So now, again, I taught in one of the tutorial, right? Competition is really not real. Okay, competition is real when you look at it. Of course, there are a lot of people compete for the business, but who is your biggest competitor? You are the biggest competitor. And please go back to the guides tab inside the Facebook group and look at the tutorial that I made about why competition, how to overcome competition. Now, today I want to talk about how to stand out from the competition. Okay, the 3 tips. So, okay, we have Mama Tamkin, who also joined us, and Siobhan joined us on Instagram. So now, the 3 tips we're going to talk about today on how to stand out from the competition is, number 1, okay, be yourself. Be yourself. And this is the number 1 thing that I see a lot of event planners being very afraid and insecure to be themselves, to be authentically themselves, to embrace who they are. They try to be somebody that they think the market wants, okay? They try to market themselves in terms of their branding to what they think the market wants. If you are trying to be who you think the market wants, everybody is doing that. So how do you stand out in the market? No, you just become like everybody else. Why are you so afraid to embrace who you are? Why are you so afraid to be who you are? Products and services can be duplicated. Products and services can be copied. Products and services can be followed, right? But there's only one you, okay? There's only one you. Well, at the end of it, somebody said, yeah, I want to have a Christian-based business, but some people say I shouldn't because not everybody wants that. But you're not selling to everybody. That is the thing that you have to understand, right? Number 1 rule, you just hit the nail on the head. Facebook user, I can't see your name, so I don't know if is that you, Cindy, but because I know that you are inside our program and you are a faith-based business, you must understand you don't sell to everybody, okay? You can sell to everybody, okay? Hi, Jessica. Okay. You can sell to everybody because not everybody is your client, okay? And you're not everybody's planner. The sooner you understand this concept and accept this concept, the happier you will be and the faster your business will grow, okay? So at the end of the day, you need to understand who do you want to sell to, all right? And when I did my workshop, right, my 5-day workshop, okay, and we will have one more coming up end of the year, and that will be the last one for the year, for 2021. So look out for the invite from your concierge, okay? And it will be, some of the topics will be different that I will be teaching this time around. So now, if exactly, Jennifer says, not everybody's going to like you, and that's okay, right? If you're seeking validation from everyone, I'm sorry to burst your bubble. It's not going to happen, okay? It's not going to happen. Not everybody likes the way I teach. Not everybody likes the way I coach them inside the mentorship program. That's why, in order for you to qualify for my program, I need to have a conversation with you so that we are a good fit. Same thing for you. So if you are quirky, embrace your quirkiness, right? if you, whoever you are, whatever you are, embrace it, because you are not appealing to the mass market. When you appeal to the mass market, when you try to appeal to the mass market, you better make sure that you are offering something that is competitively priced. And a lot of times, mass market appeal refers to a product, not a service. Okay, a product, not a service. So when you're selling, you are a service-based entrepreneur. Okay, you are selling a service-based product, which is your service. So embrace who you are, because if you try to be somebody that you are not, okay, if you try to be somebody you are not going to sustain in your business. It's like wearing a mask. Okay, it's like wearing a mask. Somebody said to me one time when I was building M2 hospitality, even today, they say that I am rough. I'm a little rough around the edges. Okay, why am I not refined? I'm not going to attract very refined clients. Well, at the end of the day, that's the reason why. And I'm not trendy enough, I'm not stylish enough. Trust me, there are people who say that to me. Okay, so what? That's the reason why I don't work with lifestyle brand. That's the reason why I don't want to work with certain brands in the fashion industry, because they pay attention to certain things that I am not, and I am not going to change who I am in order to get those type of business. All right, I like straightforward business. I like straightforward clients who understand that this is what I do, and I like things to be straightforward, and I'm direct. I'm not going to try to change my personality in order to get every type of business. So understand who you are, understand your personality, right? Somebody said, I appreciate your approach. Thank you. So you see, I attract that 1% who likes my approach, and that 1% is my ideal client. And we will have a happy working relationship because we understand each other, right? We don't have to pretend who we are not. I said in one of my workshop that I had a client who loves people, who's able to do a lot, who present themselves in a manner that they use very big words, very full words, fluffy words to describe their services. I'm not like that. I'm an event planner. I plan corporate events. This is what I do. I'm not going to say that I am the experienced creator officer or I am the creative director. No, that's not my personality. I know what I can do, and this is what I can do for you. And because of that, I lost that account. And it was a huge sigh of relief, because I know that she's expecting somebody of a different personality and from a different marketing branding approach. Mia, mama's working. So sorry. I'm keeping her home today because she's recovering from a little cold, but she's all good now because she took her magic juice like a brave girl. Okay, Mia, all right, go. Mama has to work. I'm making a book. Okay, thank you, baby. Go make me a book. Write me a story. So I lost that account, but I'm so happy because I know that it will be a misery for me to work with her, because I will never be able to meet up to her expectation, because I'm doing something that is not me, that doesn't reflect my personality, right? So embrace yourself. If you are Christian based and you want to do Christian based business with Christian based clients, go for it. Okay, if you only want to do business with African Americans, go for it. If you want to do business with only mixed ethnicity, go for it. All right, if you only want to do business in the LGBTQ community, go for it. So don't be afraid that you're losing your market share because you're not appealing to everybody. No, make a stand. Understand who is your ideal client, who do you like to serve, what is your personality, and be yourself. Okay, be who you are, embrace who you are. Of course, we can grow along with as we evolve in our business. Our personality evolve as well, but there are dominant traits in yourself, and there are dominant traits in how you market yourself that should stay consistent. Okay, so understand, not everybody is your client, you're not everybody's planner. So understand that you will lose business, and thank God that you lose the business, because you know why? God just gave you something to think about, that why is this happening for me? Not why is this happening to me? It's happening for me perhaps this client is not the right fit for us at this point in time. Okay? Embrace yourself. All right? Don't try to be who you are not because you think that the market wants you to be that person. Understand that you cannot duplicate yourself. You cannot duplicate. Nobody can duplicate you. Nobody can duplicate you. You cannot duplicate yourself, and nobody can duplicate your personality. Nobody can duplicate your services in how you deliver the service. When you qualify your lead, okay? When you qualify your lead, you need to be able to let your personality shine so that when someone decide to hire you, they are hiring you, okay? They are hiring you. They love you for who you are, not thinking that, oh, you are this haughty-taughty person and you're so smart and you're such an expert and you feel that you're more superior than them. No, just be who you are. Understand that people will love you for who you are, okay? People will, I'm going to repeat this, people will love you for who you are. But first, you need to love who you are. Very important. Very, very important. Look at these comments. If you try to accommodate yourself to everyone, you'll be miserable doing what you love because it's not who you want to work with. Spot on. Okay? All right. So, second tip, be a solution provider. Now, we're all guilty of this. All right? Because we're so proud. We're so passionate. We are so confident of the things that we can do for our client, right? Of all the services that we can provide for our client. Sometimes we go into this verbal vomit. Verbal vomit about telling when we go into a sales conversation, instead of listening to exactly the problem that we're trying to solve for the client, we go into telling them about our features, our benefits, our services, how good we are, who we help, but not paying attention to that one problem that they tell you they're trying to solve. Remember, right? When I was teaching how to convert your lead into actual paying client, you got to learn how to shut up, right? You got to learn how to listen. You got to learn how to shut up after you give them the solution. You want to be a solution provider. You're not here to be a loudspeaker when you're in a sales conversation, okay? You're not here to be a loudspeaker about what you can do for them, X, Y, Z, A, B, C, D, E, F, okay? You're not going to go into that. You are going to pay attention, listen to them, and offer them solution, okay? You're not here to market what you can do for them. You're here to solve that particular pain point that they're sharing with you. And once they see that you are able to solve that particular pain point, very naturally, they will ask you, what else can you do for me? How can I work with you? Try that, okay? Try that approach. Instead of doing a verbal vomit and trying to market everything that you can do for them, showing them all your package services, don't do that. Listen to what challenges they are facing and give them a solution for that one challenge. Be the solution provider, and then the opportunity will open up to allow you to speak more about your services. You ask them, how do you find the pain point? You ask them, what are the challenges you're facing right now? You ask them, okay? So the third tip is be consistent with your marketing message. What do I mean by that? Be consistent with your marketing message. I'm going to give you one perfect example, okay? So I have consistently marketed myself in the M2 Hospitality, my event planning company. I am the corporate event planner, okay? What do? There are a few things that I do for my business, for M2 Hospitality. I provide destination management services. That means once they come to my city, whatever they need, I will help them. Destination management services. They need transportation. They need me to find vendors for XYZ. They need offsite dining. They need team building activities. I can help you with that. I also market ourselves to be the expert in trial stays. So I help big law firms to secure hotel accommodation when they go to trial. Okay. I also market myself as a full event planner to corporations. Okay. I'm very clear about what I do. Imagine all this time I market myself that way. And then because there is a huge wave, the trend now is doing these draping backdrops and also doing this balloon garland. Okay, look at that balloon garland. Then if I start to tell my corporate clients, hey, listen, now I have all these backdrops and I have all these balloon garland, and I start posting on my social media, the people who has been following me know what I do. And then suddenly I'm offering this, to be like, whoa, what is she marketing herself now? What is she doing? Just like for you, all right? If you I'll give you another example, okay? One of our members inside our mentorship program, Nancy, I'm going to call her out because she's excellent in her marketing messages. So Nancy, okay, Lisette Rohano, she is known to be the queen of balloon art sculpture. I don't call her work balloon garlands because that doesn't serve the work that she does. Okay, she doesn't serve the work that she put on for her balloon garland. She's a sculptor because of her work. Now, if you look at her social media, she market herself everything about balloon garlands, the work that she does. Okay, all you see is all the beautiful artwork that she does with balloons. So if I am looking for somebody who is going to do a elaborate work on balloon of a certain caliber that you pay $2,000, $5,000, who do I go to? I go to her at Sugar Plum Co. ACSUGARPLUMCO. So that's a company. All right. So that's who I will go follow. All right. Will I go follow somebody one day showing me drapery, one day showing me some balloon garlands here, one day showing me treats table? No. If I know that I have a grand opening for my business and I want an elaborate balloon garland, who do I go to? I go to Nancy, because that's all I see on her social media. She has positioned herself to be the expert in that field. Okay, so for those of you who is doing social events, you can still market yourself to be the planner for social events, and social events fall under weddings, any type of social events. If you are doing corporate events and social events, now corporate events, you have to be very careful, because corporate events, there are the social aspect of corporate events, which is like family picnics, like holiday parties, right? Family picnics, holiday parties. All these are the social aspect of a corporate events, okay? Grand opening. But if you are marketing yourself like me, that I do 4 or 5 days, huge conferences and summits, I focus on general sessions, breakout sessions, okay, speakers forum. I don't do so much of a holiday party. I don't do family picnics. All right. So for corporation, I do 100% corporate. And then suddenly I change my messaging that, oh, I also plan weddings. And my client is like, whoa, like, okay, so what exactly do you do? So you want to be consistent. Okay. You want to be consistent with your market, your messaging. Because if you are not consistent, people don't know who you are. One day you are a corporate planner who does summit. The next day you are going to plan birthday parties. Like, what do I go to you for? Who do I go to? Who should I go to if I want somebody to plan a summit for me? You have to be very consistent. Okay, you have to be very consistent. Your events, Sharonda, for local boutiques, and it depends on what kind of event. If you're doing like a product launch and stuff like that, trunk shows, those are all social events. Okay, so you have to be so clear about your messaging. Okay, you have to be so clear. If you have several target markets that you're working with, like brides, mothers, small companies, be very clear about your messaging. That's why I taught inside my mentorship program, 1 week you talk to these people, second week you talk to these people, but they all fall under one umbrella: social events. Okay, so show up, embrace yourself, who you are. Understand you're not everybody's planner. Not everybody is your client. Okay, be a solution provider. Listen to the problem that they're trying to solve and give them that solution, instead of bombarding them, verbal warming about how good you are, what you can provide for them. They don't care what you provide for them, what you say you can provide for them. If it doesn't solve their problem, they wouldn't buy from you. All right. And number 3, be consistent with your messaging. Okay, and also includes your branding, how you show up. All right, the images that you have, it has to be consistent with your branding throughout. If you are not consistent with your branding throughout, that means you're also going to attract people that doesn't understand what is your worth and how much you charge. Okay, so one picture shows very nice, and I will probably pay $5,000 for the event, and then another picture with bad lightings and bad tablecloth, and that setup just don't look so good, and that I probably pay like $500. So what are you? Do you do events that's $500? Do you do events that's $5,000? Be consistent, okay, with your digital presence. All right, okay. All right, so I hope these 3 tips is going to help you to stand up from your market. It is not an overnight success. Know that building a business is consistent work. Be very, very mindful every time you make a decision on what you want to do for your business. When you take actions, be inspired actions. All right, so don't just do it for the sake of doing because everybody else is doing it. Make sure that it is aligned with who you are, your values, your ethics, and your branding. Okay, thank you so much, everybody. Hope you have the great rest of your Wednesday. I'm going over to the Zoom call now to coach my clients in the mentorship program on the number 1 thing that you probably are not doing. That's why you're not closing sales. All right, thank you, everybody. Have a great rest of your Wednesday. Bye.